Welcome back to Quest for Eggs, a D&D 5e podcast by Natural Rollers. Last time we left off, our party had just ran into Kiper's brother, Kayden, in a Zahinan temple, of all places. Let's see what's going on there, and quite frankly, let's roll, everybody! The light has truly aligned on this day.
Yeah, no.
I thought I
What?
felt your presence, but I wasn't sure if it was you. But I suppose I think, therefore I am.
No. No, this is not what? Kayden, the
I'm
last
with
time
you,
I saw
Kiper.
you. No, you were a blacksmith the last time I saw you.
Many things have changed.
Uh,
Much has changed. I was mistaken back then.
no.
Now I've seen the way.
I can
You were taken aback. I understand. It
yeah.
must be strange to see me in such a different state than what you know me as. I'm glad to see you again, sister. And he hugs Kipper at this point.
Her arms are like at her side and she's not really in it, but then like after a couple of seconds, I'm assuming he's still hugging her and she'll bring her arms around him as well, but like her face is very confused.
Peace and her light be upon you, sister.
um I do you think maybe we could like catch up at all?
Of
Cuz
course. Would you like to speak privately?
uh I look over at Ines and Vic and I just kind of go, would that be okay if I just take a moment?
Yeah.
Victoria's like not masking her expression very well, and she just looks like confused and slightly horrified. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm grateful for your patience. He bows to Irons and Victoria.
I'm staring at him, I'm staring at Kayden, and then I go and look at Vic and Ines, and I have this like look of just utter exasperation and disbelief on my face.
Ain's eyebrow has left his forehead. As it's just like,
Just let us know if you need help with anything.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, guys.
Thus, you follow Kayden back to his chamber, where some tea has been prepared, and he goes, "Please, have a seat, my sister."
She kind of plops down very ungracefully. Takes the tea and like burns her tongue and then kind of blows on it and then is like sipping very loudly.
So, what brings you this way?
It's kind of a long story, but you know your wife is looking for you?
I do not have one.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was
You
that
think
was
of Callum.
Yeah, sorry. Callum. Yeah, I just met her, so I kind of forgot. But you both went missing.
We did.
What happened?
We were attacked in between Eurito and Vinzor. Smugglers, thieves. Who's to truly say? Either way, I made it, and Callum has not.
Wait, Callum's dead?
Yes.
She
Roll insight on that.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 9.
It's just enough for you to recognize that he is withholding information from you.
Is this even my brother? She like almost drops the teacup, but then goes and catches it, and she just wait. But I don't understand how he's the leader of the guard. He can't be taken out that easily.
I fear it is not death that has taken our brother. I lied
So
to you.
then he's still alive.
A ghost now, perhaps.
Do I have to roll to make the connection between that and the shadow?
No.
So is he the shadow?
I mean,
From what
you
I
don't
can
know yet.
Right.
You can make that assumption if you want.
Oh my god.
But
At that point she drops the teacup.
I can show you the truth. If
Oh.
that's what you wish.
Yeah.
It will
I'm
be
also
painful.
Painful.
You will be experiencing things from Callum's perspective. And mine.
Okay. I guess.
Okay. You gotta watch as he puts his fingers to his temples, and suddenly you're not you anymore.
Oh my god.
You're seeing a memory now. You see Callum and Kayden riding along on this wagon before they get attacked, ambushed, multiple people killed. Eventually, Callum tells Kayden to go look for help. Kayden leaves, and Callum left there. Next part of the vision, you see Callum wandering up to a large house in the middle of the night. Rain pouring down on him. He's been wounded across the stomach, an injury that left untended to would lead to his death, obviously. He sort of collapses on the porch of this house before the door opens, and a mysterious figure stands there. A woman who, after Callum is passed out, drags him inside. In the following vision, you see Callum strung up in a lab. Bunch of tubes flowing into his body.
Oh no.
And you feel this pain and agony as if the cells in your body are dying and regenerating constantly. And the doctor walks in with a clipboard and says, "Well, your body seems to be adapting well to the treatment." And then a voice, noticeably not Callum, speaks back and says, "This is what you call well."
Oh
And then you're brought out of the vision.
Oof. Yeah, I think she kind of like grips the parts of her body that felt like they were in agonizing pain. And then she looks back at Kayden and she just goes, "What happened to him?"
I only wish I could know. Those are the bits that he would let me see.
Let you see that means you talked after.
We didn't. Would you like to know what he said to me?
Yeah.
I asked if he was ever tempted to contact his wife. Or you. He said no. I then asked, "Do you think that they would try to kill you?" And he said, "I'd be surprised if they didn't." And that's the last time we spoke.
I could never kill my brother. I promised I'd protect you all. I can't do that.
I'm afraid he's no longer with us, Kiper. Callum has become something else entirely.
I don't believe that. No. And she's like trying to hold in tears because in her head she's like thinking I didn't protect him, and trying to wrestle with that broken promise. But in her head she's also thinking about the shadow and like how he keeps watching her and like he knew her name. So she's like, there's gotta be a piece of him in there. So she's kind of sad but determined in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks back at Kayden and she just goes, "Okay, so I kind of have a read of what happened to Callum, but look at you. I mean, you were a blacksmith, a master blacksmith back home, and now you're a monk?
I wouldn't
Just-
have survived if it wasn't for the Zahinans. I owe my very life to the goddess of light.
But you're so different now.
I have to be.
Do you, though?
Yes. Transcendence may not be for everyone, but it was for me.
Well, are you happy at least?
At peace. As much as one can be. Knowing what our brothers turned into. But tragedy unites many. As it has us today.
Have you talked to any of the other siblings?
No. No,
All
I
right.
have not.
Well, if you do run across them at all, don't mention any of this.
I won't. But it has been a virtue to share it with you, Kiper.
Yeah, it was good seeing you. Even though you might have lost a lot of your humor, it seems.
Mm. Yes. But I'm not fully without it. Will you be off then?
Yeah, I've got a lot to go through.
Very well. Safety on your travels then.
Yeah. You too. Or do you tend to stay around here, or do you travel a lot now?
I will always reside here.
Okay. Well, at least I'll know where to find you.
Of course. I will be here waiting.
Take care of yourself, Kayden. And she gives him a tight hug this time.
He returns it and says, "Peace and light be upon you, Kiper."
She doesn't say anything back. And she heads back towards the group.
Okay. As you wish.
Oh man.
You okay, Kiper?
Her face, she's not really looking at you guys. She's just kind of staring out into nothing. And I think
He didn't.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He didn't convert you, did he?
Yeah. No. That's never gonna happen.
Oh, good.
I
That's good.
do need a drink, I think, though.
Sounds good to me.
She immediately heads back to the tavern to get a drink.
Miles is chilling
Victoria gets more nervous as we get closer to the tavern, and she's like, "Hey, maybe we could go to the other tavern or something."
The other tavern that we just robbed.
Yeah, shit, maybe not.
I mean, hey, genuinely be the guy. Seems like he cares about you.
I mean,
Look, there's a lot of history there, you know?
Yeah, and even though what's done is done, he still seems to be looking out for you. You don't gotta give him, the third degree.
I don't think we need to talk about this, okay? Let's just, I don't know, go get a drink.
Hey,
or
I'm just
something.
talking to the air right now.
and Kipper has continued to walk while you guys were talking behind her. And she's just, I think if we get to the tavern, she's just gonna order a drink and take it up to her room. And I mean, you guys are willing to follow. If you want, you can follow her. It's up to you guys.
She seems kind of out of it.
Yeah, I think her brother kind of shook her up. Maybe we should let her process?
Probably for the best. I'm not too good about this kind of situation, so
Maybe we should just get a night's rest, you know?
yeah. Yeah, we should all just get some sleep.
All right, everyone's heading for bed then, I take it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So you all got one room in this wonderful little tavern. And the following morning, you hear banging on your door.
Oh no.
What is it?
It's Miles. Open up.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Augury's here.
Oh,
Damn
well.
it, I don't have the bandwidth for this today. She kind of like gets up, puts on her clothes or whatever, because she was probably in her pajamas or whatever, and opens the door.
Yeah, it's
All
just
right.
Miles standing there.
Well, take us to her.
She's
Please.
downstairs waiting for you.
I mean, I'll look at
He steps aside and just puts his arm up.
Ainz and Vic and see if they're gonna follow or what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would follow.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Miles?
So, Victoria.
I love
That's
them
all I
so
say.
much.
Oh, hey, Ainz.
Oh, hey.
All right. And thus you make your way out, and you can already see her down there. A red tiefling, medium build, sweet in the face, but clearly has something behind the eyes. She's sat patiently at a table, just waiting for you.
The bane of my existence.
And when you finally arrive, she just gestures for you to have a seat.
I'll sit.
I sit.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Hi?
Well, I think we should start with introductions. Everyone knows who I am.
And let's be honest, you all know who we all are too.
Yes, but I like the feel of it. You know, a friendship starting. I'm Augury. And you are? She gestures towards Ainz.
Ainz Minster.
The fellow tiefling.
Yep.
It's always good to make an acquaintance with one of our blood.
Not much of us around.
No, not enough, certainly. And you too?
Victoria.
Beautiful name.
You already know who I am.
I assume most would mistake you for a drow, but you're a Shatterkai, aren't you?
Half.
It's always hard to tell with the gray races.
She kind of like squints at her.
What do I owe the pleasure of this lovely discussion today?
You have our eggs.
Oh, no, I don't.
You don't?
I mean, really, you think I'd be so stupid as to buy some dragon eggs?
Do you know who does?
Oh, yes, I know someone dumb enough to buy dragon eggs, and that's where I sent those poor boys.
Then why are you telling us?
Because I'm willing to tell you where they are if you're willing to help me.
You seem pretty well connected. Why would you need our help?
It's always nice to make new friends, new associates. I've heard a lot about you from your dear friend back in Wineland.
Who?
Dysel?
Of course Dysel knows you.
Of course we all know each other. We all work in the same industry. I remember when Dysel was just a budding young merchant. And I've heard of the various jobs you've done for him, and obviously you can handle yourselves. You made your way all the way here. Made it past those Honian guards. Made it through Buchareshia, of all fucking places.
Kiper tenses a little bit at that.
Especially with that Dragus family out there, it's a wonder anything gets done.
She tenses again.
You know, everyone seems to bring up that name.
They're cunts, to put it simply.
Yeah, we haven't exactly been hearing great reviews.
Except for that Penelope.
And she tenses for a third time.
Sweet, sweet Penelope.
It always catches me off guard. I know of Penelope back home, and everyone keeps bringing up. It's obviously not her, but
Yeah, I hope not. I shared a bed with this Penelope.
oh shit,
Wait, which Penelope?
you're Penelope.
Kiper's hands are like clenching real like she's trying very hard not to strangle this bitch. Like,
Oh yeah, how was that? I just like leans in.
Nobles are better in bed than you would expect, since
Oh,
they
shit.
spend their whole life not doing such things.
Kipper slams her hand on the table like out of nowhere, and she just goes, "All right, you have a job for us. What's the fucking job?"
Oh yeah, I think your name came up during some of those nights, actually, now that I think about it.
She,
What?
Kipper, she gets up and she goes back to her room and she goes, "When you're ready to talk, let me know."
She has an anger problem, that one.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't, right?
Jesus, everyone has fucking relationship issues.
I know. Christ alive, right? Can anyone get it together?
Is that fucking what's his
He's
face?
talking to someone in his head.
That's Miles, yeah.
That's my. It's like, aren't you a part of that whole relationship issue?
She started it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What?
Oh great, I don't need to hear that back and forth.
Well, until your friend's ready to show me the respect that I deserve, I guess.
Listen, Miss Augury, let me just go talk
and
to her real
Augury
quick.
stands up at this point.
Wait, please. We could really use your help on
Respect
this.
she deserves. She started it.
I can assure you that despite her temper, we are worth every bit you think we are.
You have 10 minutes to convince me.
Okay, let me just get her back down here and we can get back to this business, alright? And I'm
you
just gonna, like...
stay here as well.
Oh.
She's talking to Victoria.
Oh.
Okay.
I enjoy looking at your face.
Jesus Christ, what is... Potion Maker, what is wrong with all you people?
Oh my god, that just made my day.
Hurry up, Hines. Go get...
Yeah.
The last
Hines, like, runs upstairs. Alright, Kipper, what the hell was that?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Victoria's just sitting there really awkwardly now.
What is Miles doing?
Augury's just like smirking and staring at you, and then Miles is like, he's got his arms crossed, stood behind you. He's upset, but he's trying not to show it.
Oh man, I love it. Okay, sorry.
Hines gets upstairs and just like, okay, let me guess, you're boning this Penelope chick, aren't you?
She glares at him and she just like really quietly but with like a lot of anger, she goes, "Don't talk about her like that."
Listen, okay, you and me, we're on the same level here. I understand that what you guys had is special, and what she said down there was pretty fucking disrespectful. But I'm not sure if you noticed this, she's the only way we can get to our eggs, so I'm gonna need you to just toughen the fuck up.
I think Kipper goes into like teenage tantrum mode because she's just like dealing with a lot this like since yesterday, and she just kind of goes, "Yeah, well, she started it."
I know that, and right now you're gonna have to be the bigger woman here.
Just, the fucking Dragus family just keeps getting brought up, and I'm trying not to tell you guys anything that's going on because it's just
I know,
really messy, and I just, Penelope's name every time
And Kipper, I want to say I'm sorry for all the shit I said to you about them, for down talking them or whatever. That's on me. But just we have to take it a little bit more. Gotta trudge through whatever gets thrown at us, okay?
Yeah. All right, fine.
We cool?
We'll go down there, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, just let me and B take it from there, okay? You just gotta be down there. Just if she tries to goad you, you could clock me again.
She smirks at that. And she kind of like pats his face again, and she goes, "Nah, not that pretty face. I can't do that."
You
She,
flatter
like-
me too much.
She squeezes his shoulder, and she just goes, "Thanks, Heinz."
Heinz will just like stay in the room for a second and just sort of like watch her as he like walks out. It's just like, at least you guys can worry about that kind of stuff.
Oh, poor baby Heinz. Protect him at all costs.
There they are.
Oh, you guys are back. Hi.
Yeah, I think I'm grateful to have been up there than down here. I gotta be honest. So let's. Where were we?
Have a seat
Apologies
again,
for that.
please.
Kipper slouches into a chair, puts her, crosses her arms over her chest.
We ready to cooperate now, Kiper?
She says nothing.
She's not going to speak to me? Not even going to give me that dignity?
She's been in a turbulent state. Just
That's fine. I can wait. I have
Kipper
nothing
just-
but time, actually.
God, I hate her so much.
yes and no's, Kipper. Come on.
She'll just nod her head.
There we go. She can speak. Last I heard, Penn couldn't get you to shut up. Well, until certain situations arose, I suppose.
Listen, Miss Augury, I
Okay,
understand
about that job.
to you
And
would like
this job is
disrespect.
going to bring you back to her, Kipper.
See?
Her eyes go like what Tim said earlier. Her eyebrows are now gone. And her arms drop to her side.
After all, she is one to die for, isn't she?
She says nothing.
Okay. I suppose we'll play the silent game for the time being, then.
Listen, there's plenty of us to talk about this deal. So, what do you
Yes,
want us to
but
do?
I need Kipper's cooperation if we're going to move forward with this.
Well, Kipper, if I could so graciously speak for you, I would say that she easily consents.
She nods her head.
Good. Well, I think Kipper, as a woman of her own word, can speak for herself then. Can't you, Kipper?
Fucking fine, I'm in.
There it is. Wonderful. And
She's
oh, well.
clenching her hands so tight that there's like blood, I feel like. Like her nails are digging into her palms right
You're
now.
going to get to see more of the world as well. The person who's going to be buying your eggs, he lives in Vecna, in Dimerel. His name's Valrin Veretta. He used to work out here. Things got fucked up. Now he's over there. And that's where these Sunbringers are heading. And you're in luck, because I need to smuggle some items over to Valrin, and I would do it myself, but God, I just can't leave the countryside of Honey after seeing how beautiful it is.
Right.
So all you have to do is board a ship in Windsor, take the ride over to Dimerel, and it's all sunshine and roses from there.
And I don't suppose you're going to tell us what we're transporting just in case any complications come through?
No, I can tell you.
Oh,
Various ales, some herbs that can't be found in Dimerel. They're a bit, well, not isolated per se, but it's harder to get things in and out of there, you know? They have a much stricter military over there.
I see.
So I'd be most appreciative if you got the stuff to Valrin. And I'm sure Valrin will pay you handsomely for this. And if you so wish, I can give you some starting gold.
I mean,
So, if we smuggle this for you, Valroon might give us our eggs back?
Oh, yes. I think he'd be so inclined to, especially after seeing how you handle yourself out in the field. Of course, he might want to employ you, and that's no business of mine if that happens while you're over there, but you're good workers from what I hear.
tenacious if I wouldn't toot our own horns.
I can agree with that. But then you would say we have a deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
My
yeah.
contact in Windsor will find you. You need only make your way up there.
Okay.
Do you need time to think about it, Kiper?
No.
I'll be here till the end of the day. So if you need to think it over, feel free to take your time with it. I don't want to rush you or anything.
We're fine. We're in.
You said something about starting gold?
How much do you think you'll need?
Oh, I gotta look at the others.
Kipper's
Wow.
not even looking at you. She's just glaring at Augury.
Well, how much is it going to take to get a ferry over there?
Oh, no, the ship will be free.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess like 250 just to cover any
How
possible.
about 350?
I mean, if you're kind enough, then who am I to look a gift horse in the
Consider it
mouth?
done. She tosses a bag of gold onto the table. There. And not only that, I'll provide you with a ride over there. We can leave today.
We?
Yeah. I'll take you to Windsor.
Okay.
I've got to head back up to Eurito anyways. Gather your things and then meet me out front and we'll begin our journey.
All right.
Okay.
And she walks out of the tavern at this point.
I storm up to my room without another word. I don't take any of the gold. I don't even want to touch the gold.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ainz like rubs his one exposed eye. It's just like, okay. I'm glad we could have
Victoria-
navigated
Miles is
that.
still standing there with his arms crossed. That
Yeah.
was something.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You got anything heavy?
Oh,
Like really
plenty.
heavy? I'll take a shot.
I mean, you guys aren't really going to go with her, right? Surely not.
We don't really have that much of a choice.
Why wouldn't we?
I just worry about your safety. I mean, all of your safety, of course.
Yeah, we understand. She knocks it out of the park, am I right?
What?
Never mind.
For like a hot second, that went right over my head, and then, and then I got it.
Listen, I'm not too keen on this situation either, but it's either this or we get fucking executed by our home country.
I'm coming
So-
with you.
Oh,
What?
I'm coming with you.
Look, we can take care of ourselves, Miles.
I know you can, but it never hurts to have an extra set of hands.
This is all on UV. I just like walks out the front door.
What's his fucking problem?
I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
Okay, well, anyways, said and done, I'm coming with. Let me grab my things.
Miles,
What?
I don't know. It's gonna be dangerous. We don't.
I know it's
both
going to be
need go.
dangerous. But I've missed you. Now, I'm going to grab my
Miles.
things, and we're leaving. He walks behind the bar and just starts
Fuck.
gathering his stuff at this point. I'll see you outside. He goes out front.
Victoria picks up the bag of gold on the table. 350 divided by 3.
Oh my god. Math,
Just keep it
math,
as a
math.
uniform. It's for the group.
yeah, because I mean, Kiper, if you talk to her about it, she's not touching that gold.
So I'll split it in two, maybe.
Oh my god.
Just keep the gold.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's
Just
group
keep
for group
the gold.
expenses.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, dude. Are you gonna go get Kiper? Because someone has to.
I went
Apparently
upstairs.
You two are equally pissed off right now. So.
I go into the room and I just start packing.
Kiper is like throwing shit around the room. Like, I don't think
I think
like
Victoria is too.
I was gonna say if you were paying attention to her, but I don't think you would be. You're probably in your own
No.
headspace too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I was
know,
gonna say if you were
outside.
paying. Sorry, go ahead, Tyler.
Lovely weather today.
Oh my god.
Ainz is just kind of like arms crossed, just like
Roll
leaning against
perception
the
for me,
building.
Ainz.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Let's do analog. Ooh, 17.
Beautiful. So looking in the distance, you notice some Sunbringers who are holding up some wanted poster signs to some civilians that you can't help but notice look vaguely like you and Victoria.
Not
and
Kiper. Oh damn! I was gonna say, am I off the hook?
Ainz just slowly
And
steps.
shortly thereafter, you see like this Sunbringer kind of talking to him, but then you see the next Sunbringer pick up the civilian by their throat. And you realize that heading the hunt seems to be the Butcher of Buchareshtia,
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
who you
I-
know, growing up in Wineland, are fully aware that he is a Sunbringer who kills indiscriminately and takes pleasure in causing the utmost pain possible to his enemies.
Just all the fucking time today.
What?
Ainz like punches the wall behind him and like
Oh,
goes back
God.
inside.
Why is everyone so angry today?
I love Miles. I love him so much.
All right, cut back
Linda,
inside.
you better make up with him. I swear to God.
Go ahead and approach him. Approach them, Tim.
You just hear like stomping. He's just like, you two need to hurry the fuck up right now.
What? Why?
The Butcher of
Kipper says
Buchareshtia
the
is
same thing
here.
at the same time.
Yeah.
What? Why?
They're looking for us.
The butcher?
What?
Yeah, the Sunbringers.
You both know who the butcher is. as
Oh,
well. It's
fuck.
like an urban legend.
Victoria just like slams a couple more things in the bag and then throws it over his
Kipper
shoulder.
does the exact same thing.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Is there a back door to this place?
I don't
Well,
know.
the guy who would know is still outside at this point.
Ainz
Let's
will like
just
stay
go
inside, like knock the window that he's next to,
What
and
the
like
fuck
motion
are
him
we
to come back
doing?
inside.
He walks in. What?
They're looking for us out there. That whole gaggle
are?
of troops.
The
Yeah.
guy that just eviscerated the other guy?
Yep.
Oh. Fuck.
Back door, please and thank you.
Yeah. It's just that way. I'll tell Augury and we'll bring the wagon around back.
All right.
Okay.
And as such, they follow through with it. As Augury and Miles pull up on the wagon. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Already killing everyone in sight.
Jesus.
Yeah!
You better add horse like
one
in
day.
sounds.
Winnie.
One day I will I'll be able to get on a wagon and actually do that in person.
Oh my god, I hope I'm there
I
for it.
crave it. Yeah.
I
Anyway.
really, I hope I get. To
I might be
witness
able to
it.
provide whinnying sounds
Oh my god.
from my horse. Not
I was
me.
gonna say
Uh-huh.
Lindy.
Why not both? You know?
Yeah,
I was
both.
gonna say we got to get your horse in here. Get your horse in the studio. You know.
I love it.
Sounds good.
All right. Anyways.
I love us.
So, the party travels out. Augury, Miles, Ainz, Kiper, and Victoria all set out on the road to Windsor. But unfortunately, they can only make it to Valroom within the day. Miles goes, well, this is about as far as we're getting these horses today. Looks like we're going to get to stop in Valroom. You guys know this place?
This is all kind of new for me, at
Do
least.
we know this place?
No, you guys wouldn't know jack
Okay.
shit about this place.
No, never been here.
It's one of the last dwarven cities left on the surface, anyways. We it's supposed to be nice here. So yeah. I'll tie up the horses and get us situated at the stables. Do you guys want to like book us some rooms at the tavern?
Sure.
All right. Beautiful. Rides off with Augury.
Oh, thank God.
You guys are looking around. Yeah, this city is just filled to the brim with dwarves walking around. They're all kind of friendly towards you. So they're like, "Hello, how's the weather up there?" I assume you head inside the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a wonderful little joint called the Stone Forge, as you have to kneel to get through the doorway. And inside, you kind of see like a lone dwarf just sat at the bar, as if he's drowning his sorrows. As he looks over and goes, "Oh, didn't think I'd have any visitors today."
Why not?
It's a most tragic day.
Oh,
They've taken
I'm
everything
sorry.
from me.
Who's they?
Who?
Those damn goblins.
Goblins.
They stole me barrel. Me
What was it?
barrel of ale. How am I going to be Ruggum Barrel back with no barrel? I'm just going to be Ruggum back. That sounds stupid.
Heinz like closes his mouth before he says anything else. Listen, do you know where these goblins might have gone? I mean, V here's pretty good at tracking. We could probably find them and get it back. And you'll be barreled back again?
You do that for an old soldier like me?
Hey, our day has already been shitty enough. Might as well make someone else's up, huh?
He like stands up from the stool and pulls out a battle axe and goes, "Well then, let's go. We got a camp to ravage."
A camp?
That's right.
Oh.
I'll give you each 100 gold if we can get my barrel back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in for a little violence, honestly.
Fuck
Well, I mean,
yes.
we don't have to do anything. I know these goblins. I'm able to.
We're gonna kill them all.
Okay.
And when I find that three-horned devil they worship, I'll kill him too.
No! Oh no! I just
Heinz's
realized who they
mouth
are.
immediately like puckers up. Three-horned devil. Yeah, that's pretty
man.
wild. Heinz like
Yeah, that's
swishes his
weird.
hair around to cover up his horns.
Now come on. Let's go get him.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did that take me so long to get?
And that is where we're going to end for today.
Oh man.
As we must go around the table and ask each of our players how they're feeling in and out of character. Starting with Tim.
Oh. I would say that in character, both Heinz and Ramses are pretty rough.
Yeah, that's
They're
fair.
quite nettled. Heinz is just sort of like surprised at how he had to take the lead there for a second, but also I would say that he's feeling a little spiteful, especially at the tavern, where it's kind of like everyone's like worried about these what he perceives as pretty mundane things, and then
Mhm.
he's just like, really, we can't get past this shit to say. But yeah, and then out of character, I'm having a blast. It was a real hell of a time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Lindy?
I think Victoria is quite conflicted at the moment. I think confused covers what she's feeling.
Okay, that's fair.
And I am having a lot of fun.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Leslie?
Oh man. Kiper is fucking angry. I don't think she's been this upset like ever. Like I can't think of a time she's been this angry in her past.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like Ainz and Victoria kind of get an idea with just kind of how she reacted with Augury, but like they don't know the whole story and she's still not ready to talk about it. So she's just like she's gonna do what she does best and keep it inside. Yeah, she's just I think she wants violence, so this is like perfect right now for her to kill some goblins.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm having a ton of fun. Oh my gosh. The whole thing with her brother threw me for a loop because I'm like, is this the same brother I'm thinking about? Because he used to be like her best friend and hunky dory, and now he's like a religious like loner, and I don't like it. Like Kiper doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then her other brother, what like the fuck? So yeah, wow, there's a lot happening, and I'm so excited to find out what happens next.
Alrighty.
And I love I love Victoria and Miles. I'm
My one true pair.
yeah,
to be honest.
I'm shipping them forever.
We'll see.
Okay, and with that, that brings us to the end of this session of Natural Rollers. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Quest for Eggs. Is there anything that the party wants to say to our lovely audience listening at home?
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Hell yes.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.